Hello again. It's the Ancient Meddler, and I'm back. This time we're going to do something different. We're going to work on some meditation and learn some basic relaxation techniques. A lot of people tell me that it's very difficult for them to relax. And in this stressful world that we live in, I understand why that is. So I don't think I need these since I'm not going to listen to any music right now. But look at my hair. So, the more and more stress that we feel in our everyday life, the harder it is for us to be able to relax. And that's why it's important that we take some time every day and set it aside to just focus on nothing and try to relax and try to get our mind to calm down and slow down and to stop worrying about all the things that are going on and all the issues that we have to deal with just for a few minutes. It doesn't have to be long. It can be as little as 1 minute or as long as you want. Sometimes I meditate for 5 minutes at a time. Sometimes I'll sit here for an hour. It's hard to find that kind of time, and I understand that. So we'll, you have to fit it in where you can. So relaxation is something that doesn't necessarily come naturally and takes practice. Once you're once you're kind of good at doing it and you understand the techniques involved, you can associate a mental image, a symbol, an idea, a sound with the state of relaxation, and then that will help you to be able to get into that state without having to go through the long process. It becomes second nature to you, and you can kind of trigger it on demand and slide in and slide out of that very deep, relaxed, restful state. The first part of learning to relax is learning to breathe. Most of the time when we breathe, we take very shallow breaths and we're not using our entire diaphragm. And we're keeping a large volume of old air stuck inside of our bodies. And we need to be able to breathe deeply and slowly. Just doing that alone helps to induce a relaxed state in our bodies. Combined with breathing is visualization, which helps give us a visual symbol, if you will, guides us to become more and more relaxed. Part of how part of what we have to do is trick our subconscious mind, or actually not so much trick our subconscious mind, but trick our conscious mind into getting out of the way and allowing our subconscious mind to be able to do what it does best. The subconscious mind is responsible for a vast majority of all of the processes that our body goes through. Everything that we do, from breathing to our heartbeat to the chemical processes going on within our body, is regulated and controlled not by our conscious mind, but by our subconscious mind. The primitive part of our brain that comes from way back in the past, if you believe in evolution. Our conscious mind is our sense of self, our awareness, our thoughts, our me consciousness, me awareness. Some people refer to it as our ego or our personality. This is the part of our brain, our mind, that generates thoughts. It's that voice inside of our head. You can think of our subconscious mind like a perfect supercomputer that can multitask as much as it needs to, and it can handle many, many, many different things very rapidly and in parallel. Our conscious mind, our awareness, you can think of it as a very underpowered, serially threaded computer that can only do one thing at a time. But it's very influential over our subconscious mind. It can program our subconscious mind. It can trigger latent programming in that subconscious mind. And it can lie. But our conscious mind, our awareness, can only do one thing at a time. So when you're sitting around thinking about stressful things, those thoughts affect our subconscious mind and can trigger our subconscious mind into running its normal programming for dealing with stressful things. One of the big differences between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind is this. The conscious mind's analytical. It understands words, and you can rationalize with it. It can talk with it in a way, right? It's the part of you that's aware and conscious of how to speak and how to talk. So it's what's driving me right now to talk to you guys. And it lets you think and look at a problem, and you can analyze it and try to come up with solutions and things like that. You can't do that with your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind doesn't understand spoken words. It doesn't understand language. It understands feelings and emotions, perhaps, but it doesn't understand words. It's not analytical. But it can be conditioned and trained through repetition and practice. That's what programs your subconscious mind. And so what we want to be able to do is get to a state where our relaxation is a programmed response that our subconscious mind can take over and run with. And so we can just let it do it. And part of that is to get our conscious mind. It's a multifold approach. So first of all, we have to train the subconscious mind, but also we have to get the conscious mind out of the way. And if you can get the conscious mind to step aside, then we can more closely and directly interact with the subconscious mind. It can be empowered to process things for us, but it can also be taught to do things in an easier fashion. So some other things that can be helpful with relaxation are sound, like music or tones can be used, and that's where chanting and mantra, which is the repetition of phrases or words, often in a foreign language. It doesn't have to be. The words themselves are less powerful than the sounds that they make and the effect that those symbols have on our subconscious mind. That's really the important part. So there is a physical aspect to relaxation, but there's a huge mental aspect. Some people have no difficulty dealing with the physical aspects, but cannot get their mind to cooperate and allow them to relax, because their conscious mind, their awareness is too busy thinking of things, and you need to get it to stop doing that. And as I said before, the conscious mind can only do one thing at a time. So the trick is, how do you get the conscious mind to stop thinking about the things that you don't want it to think about? Well, since it can only do one thing at a time, what you try to do is give it things to think about, give it things to do that will stop it from doing the things you don't want it to do. But you have to do it gently and softly. You can't, the more conscious you are of that you're trying to do it, the more difficult it becomes, because the more your conscious mind will resist what you're doing. So it's kind of a game that you have to play with it. One of the ways people do this is through counting. So they can count. So I have been, it's summer, right? And so we have a lot of bugs flying around. I keep getting bit by bugs. Every time I go out in the yard, I get attacked by mosquitoes. So I have itchy from that. So people do counting, and they count their breaths, or they count their heartbeats, or they count different things. Counting sheep, when you're trying to sleep, people say count sheep. What does that do? Well, your mind, you can't sleep because your mind is so active and it's busy thinking about things. It's going over the meeting that you had with your boss or the conversation that you had with a customer or the argument that you got into with your spouse. It's thinking about these things and saying, maybe I should have answered it this way, or maybe I should have done that, or why did my boss think that I'm a lazy person, and why did I get a bad review, and can I make my house payment, and what are we going to do with the dog and its issues? All these things are playing in our mind over and over and over again, and because of that, we can't sleep. So we count sheep, and that occupies our conscious mind to the point that it allows our body to relax to the point where we fall asleep. Well, the same thing happens with relaxation and with meditation. You don't really want to fall asleep necessarily, but if you do, that's okay. But what you want to do is occupy the conscious mind until you have trained it enough to the point where it willingly gets out of the way. But you kind of have to trick it to get it out of the way. And so that's how you can use things like counting your breath as you breathe. So as you breathe in, you count slowly to yourself, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. What that does is it helps you regulate your breathing to get your breathing into a regular pattern. But it also occupies your conscious mind so that it can't do other things and can't think about other things. So those are some of the things that we can do. There's also physical processes that we can do to help with relaxation, and that is through the clenching and relaxing of specific muscles in our body. And by doing that, those muscles relax, soften, and release their tension. And when you release the tension in those muscles, your body becomes less tense overall, and you become increasingly relaxed as you do so. And so that's some of the techniques that we're going to work on involve visualization, imagination. They also involve counting. They also involve breath control, and they involve all of those things together, plus physical manipulation of our muscles to get them to relax. And so, in order for us to begin, the best thing you can do is sit or lay down comfortably. Wear loose-fitting clothes so that you're not being bound in a joint, under the arms, between the legs, anywhere in your body. You should just feel comfortable with the clothing that you have on, so something nice and loose. And either lie down on your back or sit in a chair and sit as upright as you can. I'm going to try to do the same thing. So you sit upright, feet on the floor. Your knees can be open and comfortable. That's the main thing, is just be comfortable. Sit with your back upright. Lean back in your chair if you need to. I'm going to lean back a little bit. Head upright, so don't lower your head. Don't put your head back. Don't have it to the side. Keep it straight up. Try to have your spine aligned so it's left and right. It's straight left and right and forward and back. And your head should be level. And if you imagine that there's a string attached to the top of your head and someone is pulling it up, and that's helping your head stay straight, that's a good way of keeping your head upright. Now, it's hard for me to reach the microphone and keep my head completely upright. I have the chair all the way up. Okay. And now we're going to work on our breathing. Now, you'll read books that talk about all different kinds of breathing techniques, and whether you should breathe in and out through your nose, through your mouth, through one nostril or the other nostril, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the mouth, out through the nose. I'm here to tell you it doesn't matter. A lot of those things they're either advanced techniques that you don't need to worry about, bogus nonsense that you don't need to worry about, or they really don't have any effect and you don't really need to worry about them. So a couple of those things you just don't need to worry about. And there are some advantages to doing certain things like that in advanced levels of meditation, but it's mostly symbolic anyway, and it has to do with energy flow and how you want your energy to flow. And so you learn to train your mind and your breathing techniques to affect the way the energy in your body, the way you want the energy to flow in your body. There's also posture. You'll learn and you can study and you can read about how you hold your hands, whether you make certain gestures with your fingers or touching certain pressure points or energy points. Again, most of that doesn't really matter, and it's beyond the scope of what we're trying to achieve with basic meditation and relaxation, so you don't need to worry about any of those. The main thing that you need to do is you just need to breathe and allow yourself to breathe freely. And what I mean by breathing freely is you don't clench and hold your breath in or force your breath out or suck your air in hard. So it shouldn't be a forced action. You shouldn't be going, it shouldn't be any of that. It should just be natural, casual breathing. The second thing we need to do with breathing is to really control the depth of our breathing. Too often we breathe very shallow. So we call these deep breaths, we call them cleansing breaths, because what you're doing is you're breathing in and you're getting in rich oxygen into your body, and then you're breathing out and you're removing the carbon dioxide, but you're also removing the toxins from our body, from the cells of our body, and the negativity and the stress are the things that we're trying to get out of us when we breathe. So we breathe in clean, clear, oxygen-rich air, but we're also breathing in our minds, we visualize this, we breathe in the light energy and the energy of the world and the universe around us. We're drawing in this healing, life-giving energy with the air that we breathe in. This then flows throughout our body as that oxygen comes into our lungs and gets into our bloodstream and then flows out to all of the cells in our body. And that oxygen and the life energy permeates and penetrates all of the cells of our body, enriching them, cleansing them, nurturing them, and purifying them. And then the cells release their toxins, their waste products. And with that comes stress and negativity flowing back out of the cells, back into our blood, back through our bodies. And the CO2 is released back through our lungs into the air as we exhale. And as we exhale, we visualize releasing the stress, releasing the negativity and the toxins from our body. And we just breathe normally, but breathe deeply and slowly and steadily. And just this alone can help us relax. So now I want us to focus together. While you are seated or lying comfortably, go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to breathe in, and you can breathe in through your nose or your mouth. It doesn't matter. And breathe in comfortably until you've reached the deepest breath that you feel comfortable taking. But don't hold your breath. Don't resist it. And don't pull it in so that you're straining to get more in. It shouldn't be any additional stress. So let's try this together. We're going to breathe in, filling our lungs, and our diaphragm should be sticking out. And then we're going to relax and let it out. And we're going to continue breathing. Even if I don't tell you to breathe, you need to continue breathing in the same way. Just breathing in till we're full, and then don't hold it, and then just let it flow naturally back out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. Out. As I tell you what to do. As you breathe in, flowing into our bodies, going throughout our entire body to all the cells. And as you breathe out, visualize all of the cells releasing their toxins, their stress, the negativity, and that it flows back out through your breath. As you breathe in, feel the oxygen-rich energy flowing through our bodies, invigorating us. And as you breathe out, feel the tension leaving our bodies as the stress and negativity flows out with the CO2. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Feel that cleansing oxygen flowing through our bodies. And out. Feel the stress flowing away into the universe and disappearing. Breathe in and out. Now continue breathing. Take your right hand and place it on your abdomen. Gently place it there. Don't push, just let it sit. And as you breathe in, you should feel your hand rising as your abdomen fills with air before your lungs. And as you breathe out, you should feel your abdomen coming back in. And if you're not feeling your abdomen move, you're just using your chest muscles to breathe. And using your chest muscles to breathe actually creates more tension and stress in your body. So we want to make sure as we breathe in, our abdomen and our diaphragm is pushing out, which is sucking the air into our lungs. And as we breathe out, collapses back inward, pushing the air into our lungs. We actually breathe with our abdomen, not with the muscles of our chest and our lungs. Breathe in, the abdomen rises. Breathe out, abdomen comes down. So if you're feeling that your abdomen is rising and falling, then you can put your hand back down and continue breathing in and out. Now, if you wish to count, I don't recommend that you take very, very long breaths at first. The more you do this, the longer and slower your breathing can become. But at first, let's try breathing to a slow count of 4. Let's do this together. We're going to breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're feeling like you're getting out of breath, don't hold your breath or don't breathe in as long. Take slightly smaller breaths. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 3, 4. Continue breathing in this same steady pace. Now, I want you to visualize a warm, white light above your head, shining down on you as you breathe. And as you inhale, imagine that this white light, a part of it, drips down onto the top of your head and bathes the top of your head, your forehead. You feel it in your hair, in the roots of your hair. It's tingling as the energy of this light touches the top of your head as you're breathing in and out. And as this light slowly descends down your head, you feel it on the forehead, like tingling fingers on your head as the light moves down your face, over your ears, down your cheeks, and your lips, and your chin. You feel it on the back of your neck, and the hairs feel like they're rising up on your neck. And as you continue breathing, you feel this warm white light descending even more. And now the whole head is encased in this shining white light, and it moves down your neck to your shoulders, and down your arms, and your chest, and your upper back. And the more you breathe in, the further down the light descends down your body. With every new breath, it gets lower, and you can feel the tingling moving down your chest and back to your abdomen, your hips, your genitals, your butt, the fronts and backs of your thighs, over the knees, down your shins and your calves, to your ankles, to your feet, to your toes, and now your entire body, from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes, is bathed in warm, white light, glowing, tingling, energized, and invigorated. And let's hold this image in our mind as we breathe for 3 counts of in and out, beginning now. Inhale, feeling the white light covering our whole body, tingling and tickling our entire body as we exhale slowly. Breathe in again, feeling that white light caressing our entire body, bathing us as we exhale slowly. Breathe in a 3rd time, feeling the warmth through our whole body as we embrace the energy flowing through us, exhaling slowly. And now, continue breathing slowly as you sit in your chair or lie on the bed. And I want you to focus your mind to the top of your head, to a point right at the top of your head. I want you to visualize those muscles at the top of your head, and there are muscles up there. You can feel them when you raise your eyebrows or you scrunch up your forehead, those muscles up there in the top of your head, and the forehead muscles, and all around the crown of your head. We're going to tighten those muscles and squeeze them tight. Ready? When I say begin, I want you to squeeze them and hold that. Scrunch them up. Scrunch it up. Ready? Begin. Squeeze those muscles in the top of our head. Scrunch it up. And continue breathing. And now relax those muscles and just feel them relax. And as we breathe, we feel the tension in those muscles melt away. And as we exhale, all of the tension and stress in the top of our head, our forehead, and around our head melts away, drifts away into the universe. And now, move your attention and your focus to the muscles of your face, your cheeks, your lips, your chin, around the eyes, ears. And now, scrunch those muscles up really tight and hold them really tight. Squeeze the muscles of your face, compress them really tight. Breathing, squeezing those muscles really tight. And now, relax the muscles of our face. Let those muscles relax as the blood flows back into them. That rich oxygen flowing into all those muscles. And as we exhale, all of the tension and stress leaves the muscles of our face. And those muscles become soft, pliable, relaxed, and smooth, and stress-free. And now, shift your focus to your neck. We're going to squeeze those muscles. Ready? Begin. Just tighten up the muscles of your neck. Squeeze those muscles as you breathe. Squeeze and hold those muscles tight. And now we're going to relax the muscles of our neck, letting them soften and become supple and smooth. And as we exhale, all of the tension leaves our neck muscles. They become relaxed, stress-free, and all of the tension melts away. And now, shift your focus again to the muscles of our shoulders, across the tops of our shoulders and in the joints of our shoulders. And we're going to tighten those muscles up. Ready? Begin. Tighten the muscles of your shoulders. Pull those shoulders up really tight up against your neck. And just squeeze those muscles as we breathe. Tight, tight. And then relax the muscles of our shoulders, letting them drop. Feeling the tension leave our shoulders. And as we breathe in and out, we feel the tension melt away. Our shoulders become relaxed and soft. And now, shift the focus to your arms and hands. And we're going to squeeze right now the muscles of our arms like we're making fists, and we're just tightening our hands and tightening our arm muscles. As we breathe, we got those muscles held tight. And now we relax our hands and arms and let them sit back down. And as we breathe in and out, the muscles of our arms and hands become relaxed. The tension and stress melts away. All of the negativity being held in those muscles flows out of our bodies, leaving our arms and hands relaxed, calm, peaceful, and soft. And now, shift the focus of your mind to your chest, back, and abdomen. And we're now going to squeeze those muscles, and it's kind of a little harder to breathe, but we're going to do it as we breathe with our chest and abdomen tight and our back tight. Holding those muscles tight, and then relax the muscles, letting go. And as we breathe in and out, we let go of all the tension and stress in our chest, abdomen, and back. Breathe in cleansing oxygen and energy that fills our chest, abdomen, and back. And breathe out. All of the tension and stress leaves those muscles, leaving them relaxed and smooth. And now shift the focus of your mind to your hips, your rear end, your crotch, and squeeze those muscles like the pubococcygeus muscle, like a Kegel exercise. We're going to squeeze those muscles really tight. Squeeze your butt muscles really tight. Hold them just like that as we're breathing in and out. Don't hold your breath. And now relax. Breathe in and out. And feel the muscles of our rear end, crotch, our hips melt away. Become soft and relaxed as all the tension and stress leaves our bodies. And now, shift your focus to your thighs, your calves, and your feet. And if you need to reposition slightly, that's okay. And now we're going to tighten the muscles in our legs and feet. We're going to squeeze our legs and feet as we breathe in and out, tightening those muscles. And then relax, letting them fall back down. And as we breathe in and out, all of the muscles in our legs become relaxed. The tension melts away, and they feel soft, flexible, stress-free, and relaxed. And now our entire body, from the top of our head to the tips of our fingers and the tips of our toes, is feeling incredibly relaxed. But we're going to take our entire body all at one time, and we're going to try to tighten and squeeze one last time from the top of our head to the bottoms of our feet. On three, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Squeeze everything. And then let go. And as you breathe, feel all of the tension and stress melt away, leaving our entire body peaceful and relaxed, stress-free and calm. And now, continue breathing slowly. In and out. And as you breathe, continue to visualize the energy flowing into our bodies as pure white light, going through our bodies and coming back out, carrying away all of the pain, the negativity, the stress, and tension, leaving us relaxed, calm, and at peace. Continue breathing in and out. In and out. In and out. And now we are relaxed. Our mind is peaceful. Our body is calm and relaxed. Continue breathing slowly as you become more and more relaxed. With every breath that we breathe in and out, our bodies become more and more relaxed. And now, remember this feeling. Remember being this relaxed. And whenever you hear or say the word calm, you can return to this relaxed state. Let's try that now. calm. When you hear me say calm, your body relaxes even more than it is now. All of the stress leaves our bodies. Calm, 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 calm. And now, today, you have learned one technique for helping you to relax. And when you practice this technique, say to yourself, calm, and feel yourself relax into deeper and deeper states of relaxation. Your mind slows down. If you have random thoughts, that's okay. Just gently redirect your mind and say the word calm, which will focus you back on becoming relaxed and stress-free. Calm. Calm. Now you may continue to breathe in this way as long as you wish. But for now, we're going to end this session. And to do that, we're going to kind of reverse the process. I want you to become increasingly aware of your physical body. Focus your mind on your feet. Wiggle your toes. Now at your ankles, wiggle your ankles and rotate them. Rotate your feet around, moving your ankles. Now move your focus up your calves to your knees and kind of bend and flex your knees. Shake your legs. Focusing on the whole legs, kind of shake them both, make them flop around a little bit so you can get the blood flowing back into them. Wiggle your hips. Get your hips moving a little bit. Now move that up your body. Get your abdomen opening. Shake your abdomen. Move your upper body. Feel your chest moving in your shoulders. Rotate your shoulders. Move your arms. Kind of flop them around like a chicken. Waving those arms. Shake your hands. Shake your hands. Wiggle your fingers. Rotate your neck around in a circle one way and then go back the other way. Open and close your mouth. Get your jaw moving. Open your eyes big and wide and then squeeze them open, squeeze and open your eyes. And then just kind of shake your head a little bit, not too hard, just gently shake your head. And then kind of just shake your whole body so that you're feeling whole body. As your awareness comes back fully, look around the room, see where you are, touch something physical. If you're sitting in a chair, touch the chair, stamp your feet on the floor. Just want to ground yourself back into reality. As we finish our meditation and relaxation exercise today, we're going to take 3 last breaths. And these breaths are not going to be so deep. They're just going to be cleansing breaths. Ready? Breathe in and out. In and out. And one more time, we're going to breathe in and let it out. And that concludes today's first lesson in relaxation techniques. This is something you can do anytime. You can do an abbreviated form of it. You can do a more extended form of it. You can do it while you're sitting in a subway. You can do it while you're in the back of an Uber. You can do it at work, in your chair. You can do it at home when you're watching TV or relaxing in the evening. You can do it at night when you're in bed and you can't sleep. Instead of counting sheep, you can do this technique. And if you fall asleep, you fall asleep. Just let yourself go. Don't feel guilty. There's no need to ever feel guilty about stuff like this. Just let it go. And if you do have random thoughts or you can't get your mind off of things, just try doing this. Focus on the breathing. Anyway, that concludes today's lesson. So come back and try another one on another date. I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching.